Hello guys, welcome to OctaCoder. This is a really exciting lecture because you are gonna learn how to read data from file and also how to write data into file in Node.js. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at our file directory. Inside the txt folder, we have a file called data.txt containing some text messages. Our goal is to read the content of this file. To begin, let's create a file called index.js. In our index.js file, we need to import the fs module, which stands for file system. It provides us with the necessary functions for file operation. So let's import fs module const fs equal to require fs. Now let's use the readFileSync function from the fs module to read the file synchronously. fs.readFileSync, and sync stands for synchronous, and you will start learning about synchronous and asynchronous later. Okay, so this is the synchronous version of file reading. There is also an asynchronous version. We will learn that later. So the readFileSync function takes two arguments. First, the path to the file. So let's give a relative path. Inside the txt folder, we have data.txt file. And remember, always give relative path. Then here the second argument, we have to define the character encoding, which is UTF-8 usually. And if we don't specify this, we get back something called a buffer. Okay, I'll show you that with practical in a moment. So calling this function here will now read the data from the file and return it to us. And so we need to save that somewhere and we put it into a variable. So let's say const text read. Okay, then let's log it to the console.log text read just to see if it works. Give it a save, and now we need to run this in terminal. So let's open terminal and let's execute our code by running node index.js. Hit enter and let's see, and indeed here we go. So here is the content of that file. So perfect. Now I'll show you why we need here character encoding UTF-8. So I'll remove this for now to make you understand why we need encoding UTF-8 and run this command again. I just need to press up arrow for previous command and hit enter. And see, we are not able to read text. It become a buffer contains something like this. So that's why here we need the second argument's character encoding UTF or UTF-8, or you can give it like this also. And execute command again and see, we are able to read text now. So now you know why second arguments need character encoding. We now know how to read content from files. Congratulations. Okay. But we also want to know how to write to files. So write file synchronously. So let's create some new variable here with some more text and then write it into a new file. So let's call that one text write. So for write, so let's just write a string where we will then include this text read in. So let's write welcome to OctaCoder and write this in using template string. Here let's give a backtick here. This is the ES6 way. So before ES6, if you wanna add something to text in, you would have to use the plus operator. So let's say welcome to OctaCoder. Inside inverted comma and plus operator, then text read like this. Okay, so you would have to use the plus operator here. But if its template string is much easier. All we have to do is use the backtick instead of inverted comma and then into the string You can very easily plug in the variable, then /n for new line, and we use dollar and curly braces, and we can write variable name that we want. Let's give text read. And so basically inside of these curly braces, here we can write any JavaScript that we want. So it's not just for plugging in variable, we can also do a lot of calculation or any JavaScript expression that we wanted in here. So that is our string. So now let's write that to a new file. So again, we use the fs module and this time writeFileSync. Just like here we use the readFileSync for reading, like that here we using writeFileSync for writing. Okay, and again we specify the path to the file and we still want it in the txt folder, so data write.txt. Okay. Oh, we misspelled here data write.txt, now correct. And now we have to actually specify what we want to write into that file, right? And give text write variable. And now log something more to the console, like just informing if the file has been written. So file successfully written. Okay, so let's test it out again. I'm gonna clear the terminal with command cls and node index.js, and here inside txt folder notice that we will have new file called datawrite.txt. So let's hit enter and see file successfully written. And here you maybe saw this. We here now have this new file called datawrite.txt. And if I open it up, then you see welcome to OctaCoder, which is what we wrote in the index.js. Then the new line, and this is the text that came before from the data file, right? And that's it. This is how you read and write to and from files Node.js. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Node.js tutorial. Happy coding!